Hey everybody, Keith Dotson here at the beautiful Mint Museum Uptown in Charlotte, North Carolina. Keen and I came to see the Annie Leibovitz show called Simply Work. And I'm sorry to say the show was a pretty big disappointment for me. Not the photographs, Annie's a living legend and obviously her work has been groundbreaking. Many of the images are just spellbinding. The show itself was a disappointment, the low-key way it was presented. Nothing was framed. In fact, a lot of it was just thumbtacked to boards inside glass cases. Are these high-quality fine art museum prints or budget copies? I honestly couldn't tell. I'm unclear of the thought process here. Perhaps since Annie's work has been largely editorial, published in magazines and other formats that are by their very nature ephemeral, it seemed appropriate to present the work in a casual way. Or perhaps it was a decision to make the art more approachable. As a working fine art photographer myself, who spent the past 20 years working to make my own photography respectable to paying clientele, this informal presentation seemed kind of insulting. And this woman has so many accomplishments. She's photographed the Queen of England, for Pete's sakes, and her work is being shown tacked to walls as though it's placed on a classroom wall for a photo critique or something, and it just doesn't seem appropriate to me. There are still a lot of people in the art world who don't see photography as a legit art form, and even more still who see it as a minor or secondary art form. I don't mean to make too much out of this, but the admission was $25 per person to see her prints tacked to the walls like posters in a bedroom or something. Now, to be clear, the museum admission is $15, so the show itself is only $10 extra, but still, you see my point. I think the hybrid format was interesting. Prints on the walls mixed with large digital displays, which were very cool, and people were definitely spending time to watch the images cycle through the digital screens. Annie Leibovitz, of course, is known for her celebrity portraits made for magazine covers and things like that. Now, I've personally never been a big fan of celebrity portraits. These people are often very aware how to work the camera. They're good-looking and charismatic, but the truth is it's difficult work. Photographers often have very little time with their subjects, and they have to know how to work with giant egos and how to finesse fragile temperaments. So how many famous faces do you recognize? Here she was riding in a car with Mick Jagger behind the wheel. And here with actor James Brolin driving. Muhammad Ali. The late artist Chuck Close. That's Ann Richards, the last female and the last Democrat governor of Texas. This is a series of Polaroid portraits of police officers who had pulled her over for speeding. Apparently she had quite a lead foot in those days. She said the officers enjoyed getting copies of the photos, but they still gave her speeding tickets. Well, that's about it for this one. Hope you enjoyed seeing glimpses of this exhibition. What are your thoughts on the presentation format? Is it cool or is it inappropriate? Thanks for watching. Be sure to visit my website at keithdotson.com.